Hello, it's Eclipse is back again. In this video, I'm going to be talking about The Last of Us Season 3, some new cast news. Um, I I feel like we're going to be finding out a lot more on Last of Us Day, which is on the 25th or the 26th of September. I forget what day exactly, but I'll be having a stream that day, most likely playing Last of Us Part 2. But we got some new castings, and I kind of want to talk about a controversy and talk about the games with it. But yeah, we got we got Owen, Nora, and Mel starring now as main characters. Thing is, they are all dead. Just like in the games, you're gonna be going through Abby's days, so now you're gonna be seeing them as main characters again. Cause then Owen and Mel got killed by Ellie. Mel got accidentally killed, but yeah, in the games, she got killed by Ellie. And Nora got I think it was like she got beaten in the head and all that, and she was trapped in the fungus and all that got into her. And now let's talk about a little bit of the controversy. Oh, and also Abby's father Jerry has been casted as Patrick Wilson is gonna be playing him. Also, I want to talk about the little controversy thing. Yor and Liv got casted. Liv is the one that we have to talk about. Liv is a trans character. But this whole thing that where people are complaining, I get it. Is her. She's she's playing a cisgender woman, but she's a male. Thing is, people are mad about that. I get it at the same time. But did they play the games? Let me go into the games and actually talk about it. Liv, same thing as me, what I'm dealing with, male to female, female to male for Liv. He was taking action. He he wasn't supposed to be in this place and all that. Like when he was out with the with the Seraphites. He cut all his hair to be like one of the men, and they got kicked out of the group, and now they're running away from the group. That's why. And people are complaining that oh hey, like he's trans, like yes, he's trans. But that's taking action. It's the same thing as me. I changed my name on social media, at work, name tag. They can't change anything else yet because I'm not legally trans. You're trans, but you're not trans at the same time. Like, it's hard to explain. But you're taking action. Liv was taking action. But I get this whole, like, side stuff and all that, and the doing all this stuff and all that, but I'm talking about mainly just this. He, it's a he, female to male, male to female. Liv was just taking action. He took action of who he wanted to be. That's it as of right now. In the beginning of the game. Well, not in the beginning of the game, but in the beginning of Liv's story. Liv was taking action to be what he wanted to be. And then, in the final moments of Liv's story, the whole, like, ending with the whole, like, Abby and Liv and all that. I mean Abby and Ellie and all that, and they fight in that ocean thing. They went into the garage. I feel like then Liv was more of like a trans character. Looked like it too, like walking around and all that with the bow. But as of right now, I don't mean by look, but I'm trying to explain how the games went with it. But I feel like with this casting that they could have casted the original actor. That's what I'm mad about. The original actor of Liv. Not this. They could have done this. Liv. The original Liv. And the original Liv. Not showing the picture. Like they should have done this. This. That's the original Liv. Like there's no not to cast. Never not upset by cancel the OA. Yeah, this is the original Liv. They should have casted him. But no, they didn't. Like, yeah, I get it with this whole stuff and all that, like with the whole cisgender thing and all that. But in the beginning, wasn't Liv cisgender in the beginning anyway? Yes, Liv is trans, but anyone is, just like me, what I'm dealing with. I'm already technically out, but technically, like, I don't get half of the people that's always like complaining and all that about Last of Us. Well, some things, yeah, I get, but I mean some things, mainly just with the game, mainly just with the game. The TV show, it's its own thing, but the games, I don't get the people that's complaining. Like, I mean, like with the whole Joel thing. Have you played the first game? And people are saying like, "Oh, hey, I wanted him to be like a sacrifice and all that, and I wanted him to be like a strong thing." Have you played the first game? Fucking idiots. Like, like the whole point of the first game was Joel losing his daughter and him trying to cope with it. He gained a daughter by Ellie. He literally killed everyone in a hospital to save Ellie. Parallels to the beginning of the game. He lost his daughter. He was about to lose another one. He was not gonna let that happen again. Do you get Joe's story? And something was gonna be coming after him. I've known this years before the game even come out. Joel is not the main character. We know this already. Like, I feel like the TV show is trying to make it more of like a ensemble cast, like they're all gonna be the main characters instead of just Ellie. But I feel like in the TV show, the way that Ellie is acting, she can't be fully just the main character. like it's better if you have a group cast that they're all the main characters because I feel like Ellie strictly being the main character alone, I think that becomes an issue. The games I get, like ever since the first games and all, and the way that Ellie was acting in the games, she can lead. But I feel like in this, I feel like she's okay. She can't lead on her own, is what I mean. She can't lead a show on her own. It has to be Abby, Tommy, Dina, Jesse, so on. It has to be more of a group thing instead of one. I feel like it could be just the way that they're handling Ellie too. I feel like it has to be more of like a group main character thing. Kinda like what they did with Yellow Jackets. They're not really a main character. There's no main character. They're just the group is the main character. Same thing as Fear. Fear the Walking Dead, they kinda did have a main character, which was Madison. But at the same time, in the first two seasons, you didn't really know who was the main character. Yeah, it could have been Madison. It could have been Nick. It could be Travis at times. It could have been someone else. It could have been like it's either Madison, Nick, or Travis in the whole beginning of the show. But yet once Travis died and all that, and once he left the show and all that, then then you had a hint of feeling that Madison was the main lead. Because the way that Nick was acting, he was more of like the second hand. Like he was like oh hey, like whatever Madison does, Nick does behind. It was like that. But like it got the footing. Like they knew who the main character was then. But The Last of Us, I I feel like in the games, Ellie can be a lead, but in the TV show, I feel like it has to be a team. Like I said, certain shows have a assemblable cast. What's it called? Ensemble. I I can't even find it. I quit. But it's the same thing as Motherland Fort Salem. Assemblable. I can't even think of the word. Jesus Christ. I know what it means. It's just you're like the main starring cast are all the main protagonist leads. It's the same thing as Yellow Jackets. It's the same thing as Motherland Fort Salem. It's the same thing as Game of Thrones. It's the same as what like Walking Dead became after Rick left. Um it's the same thing as Fear the Walking Dead, the first two seasons. It's the same thing as like I'm trying to look for the meaning and I try to look all over for it. On the video itself, it's just gonna be fast forwarding and all that. It's just gonna go quick, but you get what I mean. I feel like Ellie can't lead on her own in the TV show. It's just the way that they're telling her story, and I feel like it's gonna be still good. Like I like the show, but I feel like Ellie cannot lead a show on her own. Abby has to lead as well. Tommy has to lead as well. Dina has to lead as well. So on. I feel like in the games, it's a little bit easier because you're playing as Ellie. And they did it a little bit better with the games. But in this, I feel like it's the way that they're telling it and it's the way that they're going through it. They it can't be one main character. And this whole thing about like the whole Joel thing, people didn't play the games. People don't get what like story was told. And also like people them all thinking like, oh hey, like I wanted Joel to fight and all that and like have like a surrender type thing. Haven't they done that already multiple times? Walking Dead did that with Lee and Clementine. I can keep going. Uh, And with this, at the end of the day, with this with the hate of The Last of Us overall, like the game and the show, it's teaching me how to just live my life. The amount of people that don't like it, the amount of people that complain, the amount of people that have like hate comments, the amount of people. I'm gonna be probably talking about this in another video. Um, it's basically just helping me live my life. People don't have a say in my life and all that. Everyone is living their own lives and all that. Last of Us taught me this, and yet I see, like, the amount of people that still like the games and TV show. There's many people that still like the games and TV show. Then there's many that doesn't like it. Many, like it's divided now ever since the first game ended. But yeah, and I knew this was all gonna happen. I knew something was gonna happen, all that, and someone was like, I've known this since like 2016, 2017. I literally sat down when they first released the first like trailer or whatever, like teaser trailer, and PewDiePie watched it too and all that, and PewDiePie had a video on it. Like, I knew that Joe was gonna die in that way. I knew. And then after that, all these people started complaining and all that because the leaks. It started to get worse because they leaked, like someone leaked the game. It got worse after that. It got even worse over time. But yeah, I know I talked a lot more than I should. And also Manny got changed as well. The cast. What I was saying before. Who is this supposed to be? The hell? What the fuck? What the hell? Another cast member? Oh my god, this cast is getting updated fast. But yeah, soon I'll be making more videos on this. I'll be bringing my gameplays from a few of my games onto here, and I'm gonna be making some TV show videos. I'm gonna start now, just so I can have some videos planned and all that. Because I mean, like, there's not gonna be a lot happening as of right now. Because I mean, I won't be doing gameplays anymore, so it's just gonna be this. In October, though, I will be coming back to Telltale's The Walking Dead game. I'll be playing this once a day. Once a day, every single day, October 1st, October 2nd, October 3rd, I'll be having a gameplay of this. It's about how many episodes? 4 seasons, 400 days, and Michonne. I'm gonna play all of them. It's my favorite game, this game, so I'm gonna be replaying it. So, yeah. But I stopped gameplays overall. Regular gameplays are done. It's just the choosing adventure games are gonna be still going. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll be having more Last of Us videos coming up. But yeah, I'll see you next one, and bye.